What's up, everybody? Welcome to episode 343 or 44.
43.
43, okay, thanks. So, anyway, what we got going on this week, y'all? One of these short weeks. Keep the shade. Anyway, we talking about what teams we believe in this early season and what teams we don't believe in. The Saints were soaring, maybe. Mike Young bench, thankfully. Caitlin Clark in the playoffs. Yeah, baby. Arch Manning and Queen Ewers battling for a QB. Okay. Embiid and C. Show me the money, baby. I mean, Embiid and Cindy. Show me the money, baby. College and NFL reviews and our picks. Braves report. Fantasy football report. Episode 343. Yes. Let's go.
Good morning, everybody. Good morning, good morning. Welcome to the Red and Rail Sports Show. We are here live, ladies and gentlemen. All of us here are live from the ATL. We give you real sports talk, the real sports athletes. I'm gonna mess it up every
Hey,
we all have real sports knowledge being former athletes, so that means we know what we're doing. I'll get that right one day. Every time I think about it, I just start laughing. Welcome to the Red and Rail Sports Show. Ladies and gentlemen, we are joined by our special guest live from the Sports Roundtable, which you can see every Wednesday from 7 to 9. Ladies and gentlemen, he's here. He's a legend. He's the man. H.O. from Bankhead. What's going on, H.O. Horace?
What's happening? What's happening? Glad to be back on the show, man. Glad to be back on the show.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Been a couple of weeks, but yeah, I'm here. I'm in the building today.
You in the building? Everybody's in the building on this nice sunny Saturday. Gonna be hot today, but we cool inside. So hey, we are here. We are live. I'm got to give you my number for the day. The number is 343, and the obvious one everybody knows. I was gonna say, and since Rev not here, I was gonna sneak him in, but he might be watching accidentally, so I can't sneak in who I want to, Troy Polamalu. But I'm gonna move on to another 43. This guy, he played for the Saints among other teams, and he was a pretty good kick returner back in his days when he played. He was a 3-time Pro Bowler, All-Pro, and he wore the number 43 for the Saints proudly. He was like a little pocket rocket. Number 43, Darren Sproles, who played most of his career for the New Orleans Saints. 3-time Pro Bowler. That's our 343, Darren Sproles. I know you all know him, don't you?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, he was a bad man back in his days. All right. We want you to like and share the broadcast. Jimmy, hit that share button. Come on in and join us for this Saturday, September 21st. We are here. We're live. We hope to have a great show. All right. We're going to welcome the Reverend Nation. Let me see if anybody's in the house. All right. We got the VP in the building ready to slam down the gavel for another
VP.
Hellfire Brimstone edition of the TRSS. He said, "Rise up, but don't look back." Man, we got a wild show today. He said, "Hellfire and Brimstone." That means something going on. I hope not, but we'll see. All right, let's jump right into it, ladies and gentlemen. We have our dope, nope, and cope segments. Where we dope on something, we said nope to something, and then somebody got to cope with something. Red, what you got? What's your dope moment?
My dope moment goes to, I got a few of them this week. I guess I'll keep it local. My dope moment goes to Raheem Morris. In his message he sent in the locker room after the game. Guys, don't get too excited. Remember, we got a game Sunday night we got to be ready for. So instead of getting too crunk, they were ready to just explode with emotion in the locker room. He just said, keep one thought in mind. Who's effing next? You got that? Who's next? KC, we coming, baby. I told you, we had to get that monkey off our back. Now we coming. So, good message, coach. Keep the players humble. Keep them ready. Don't let them get too overexcited. Keep them even keeled. Because that's just the first win. We hoping we get a whole lot more. So, we'll know the right time to let our emotions explode. But for right now, just one win, baby. Good message, coach. Rise up. Go fast.
All right, H.O., what you got? What's your dope moment?
I'm gonna stay local as well. I'm gonna go with Kirk Cousins as my dope moment. Even though they was in a prevent defense, you still got to make the throws, still got to make the plays. And to be honest with you, the same formation that he airballed in the first half was the same formation that he threw the touchdown pass in. He must have saw something on film and said that, hey, I need you to fake the post and go out to the flag. And, you got to make the plays. Everybody talked about, as an example, everybody talked about how Michael Jordan was so good and this and that, but when he did pass the ball to Steve Kerr, Craig Hodges, they still had to make the shot. So, with that being said, Kirk Cousins, you're my dope moment for this week.
All right, Captain Kirk, everybody's favorite cousin now for the Atlanta Falcons, doing his thing. And that comeback win over the Eagles, which was a big win for the Falcons, got the momentum going. All right, my dope moment goes to a team which nobody saw coming or hadn't been around in a while as far as playoff talk, and that's the Kansas City Royals. The Kansas City Royals have pretty much been a laughing stock around Major League Baseball. You always see them near the bottom, struggling. But this year they are in the second wild card spot and holding on. Look like they have a chance to make playoffs, which would be a great improvement. I don't know if that coach is going to get manager of the year, but hey, he deserves some credit. So my dope moment goes to the Kansas City Royals for doing what they did after, they're being down the bottom and they're close to the cellar every time you look up. So big ups, KC, even though you're going to get beat the last 3 games of the year. But hey, it's all good. Hey, we'll see what happens. All right, Horace, what's your note moment? Who gets note this week?
Jason Whitlock.
Oh, Lord.
or should I say, or should I call him Jason Fatlock?
That's it.
Whichever one, he gets the note moment for this week because of his continuous hate for Deion and the Deion Sanders family. I mean, it's absolutely brutal. Absolutely brutal of how he continues to bring light to a situation that nobody else cares about in just fair competition. But he continues to get on that bandwagon every so often, and this week he gets my note moment. He need to reel it in and chill out.
Yeah, he's on the endless cycle of just, he feel like if he can discredit black players, black athletes, black whatever, he feels good about that. And I don't know if the white community accept him, but hey, it seems like he doesn't mind because he keeps doing it. So yeah, that's a good note moment right there. My note moment goes to Trinity Rodman. I hate she got had to leave a soccer game. That's Dennis Rodman's daughter, and she's one of the best soccer players in America. But she had to leave the game with a wheelchair because she suffered a back injury. And they saying it is not good, but it's not as bad. I don't think she's out for the year. So it says she getting ready to return for evaluation, and her team was doing quite well. But now she's gonna be out for an indefinite period of time, and I hope she gets better. I hated she got injured because she was having such a great career. She was ranked in the top 5 in goal scoring. So my note moment goes to unfortunate injury for Trinity Rodman. Red, what you got? What's your note moment?
My note moment goes to one Jose Altuve for the Houston Astros. Okay, Jose. Look, dude, I know you've been struggling over the last week, and I know you feel like you're letting the team down. But, dude, first of all, you're one of the best players on your team, okay? You Jose Altuve, World Series champion, all right? Probably future Hall of Famer. Your behavior at the plate the other night when you got called out on the strike was completely ridiculous. Jose, relax. Your team is in first place. You going to the playoffs. You do at the plate arguing over a foul tip off his shoe and the umpire not listening to him at all. Like, Jose, I already called you out. Go on back, man. Let's keep the game going. No, Jose want to stand up there at the plate, take his whole cleat off, take his sock off, have his barefoot right there at home plate, pointing to his nasty, ugly ticky toe. Look, umpire, I got a bruise on my toe. I fouled the ball off my toe. Jose, dude, it's not that serious, man. You were losing the game 4-0. You're going to the playoffs. We got 1 week left in baseball. What are you doing? Stopping the game for that, taking off your shoes and the socks, walking back to the dugout like you some scorn woman or something in a relationship, like you just got your heart broken. Dude, stop doing stuff like that. It's not all about you, Jose. It's about the whole team, and you holding up the game for one little bad call, man. Seriously, Jose, taking off your cleats and your socks for one call. You're a first place team. You're going to the playoffs. You got championship aspiration. It was not that serious, Jose. God.
Yeah. The little pocket rocket trying to show his rear end. Unfortunately, he just decided to do all that.
He lost the game.
My coat moment goes to Utah quarterback Cam Rising. Cam Rising is one of those guys that could be a Heisman Trophy candidate, but he's been hit with injuries every year since 2022. Every time he gets going well, injury. Every time he gets his team start playing well, injury. He missed a whole season, and he just can't seem to shake it. And I know he's been in college. I think this is his 5th year, 6th. I'm not sure, but I know he keeps getting injured. So I don't know how it's going to work for him going to the pro, because he's a great quarterback. He's mobile. He can sling it, but he can't fight the injury bug. So they say he's going to try to play today, but they don't know if it's going to happen. So I'm going to cope with Cam Rising and all these injuries he has for the University of Utah. Red, what you coping with?
Okay. I'm coping with the state of one Monday Night Countdown on ESPN. You know, this show used to be very entertaining on a weekly basis. Back when we had like the Furman and Jackson and Keyshawn and Chris Carter and Ditka, doing the Come On Man days. I used to look forward to this show. Even if I missed the Come On Man, I could go on YouTube and look for the ones that I missed, because they had somebody on there that was showing you all the Come On Man highlights. Now, these days, Monday Night Countdown is a complete bore. I mean, that show literally put me to sleep the other night. You got all those uninteresting personalities on the show. Ryan Clark, boring. Swagoo, boring. Ernie Johnson on the beat that's up there, boring. And Jason Kelsey, boring, even though he's back in Eagle Land making the show all about him. But those personalities just don't seem to do it for me like the personalities we had back in the day. I mean, it's just like ESPN just throwing anybody on any show and thinking it's going to work. No, ESPN, you can't do that. You have to have certain personalities for certain shows to keep certain shows hyped. So you just put anybody. I mean, you just put the NFL live cast on Monday Night Football think it's gonna work. No. NFL Live used to have their own cast. Monday Night Football had their own cast. I mean, ESPN, you're getting lazy. You're really messing things up. I don't know why you're being so cheap these days, but you gotta pay for this on-air talent. Stop being cheap, stop being lazy, and get some of these shows back to their prominent states. God, it's like the only show they care about on ESPN days is First Take. Every other show can just fall apart. Well, get up in First Take anyway.
All right, Joe, what you got?
I'm coming with the Atlanta Braves going into the final week of the season, and everybody got to take blood pressure pills. In the city of Atlanta, you got the Hawks who don't have an identity. We prayed that the Falcons find their rhythm, and somehow the Braves was the only hope that we had that would keep our blood pressure down. And now they have fallen into the pharmaceutical business, because now in the final week of the season, we got to take blood pressure pills in order to get into the playoffs. 1 week left, and we losing to a 97-loss Miami Marlins team. That is definitely something to cope with.
Yeah. Hey, well, Ozzy Albies said, "I'm back. Y'all didn't miss me." That's all he.
Oh, you know when he came back, he should just stayed out the rest of the season.
All right, let's see what the Revenant Nation, they wide open today. We got a bunch of people on here. Let's see what we got. Let me scroll back up and see what the nation is talking about. Like I said, we got a full house today. All righty. Like I said, I'm operating without a net today, so trying to see. There we go. Vincent, the VP said KC Royals coming to the bottom. Now we here. Winston Thornton said, "What's going on, fellas? What's going on, Winston?" And chat, smash that like button.
What's up, Winston?
Let me go back up a little bit. Jerry Martin, good morning, everybody. Good morning to you, Jerry.
What's up, Jerry?
The VP said, "Dope 50-50 show, Tony." I bet he didn't figure he would have this great of a season. See, here we go. Leave that man alone in his habits. That's what I call it. Jerry also said that I'm doping on the dream making the WNBA playoffs. I heard 2 weeks ago they were still in the hunt, but I didn't see them winning much down the stretch. I hope they can make some noise that will continue in the next season. Jerry, they got the Liberty the first round. I don't know if that's going to be that might be pretty ugly. It's going to be a hard road for them to come away from beating the Liberty. The Liberty is a little angry, so they look like they're ready to win. Winston said, "Y'all are shared." Maurice Thrower said, "Good morning from Tampa." Good morning, Maurice. Let's see here. And just like H.O. said, Jared said, "My note moment is the Braves losing to the Marlins last night with the wild card playoffs on the line. They're still playing up and down with one of the best pitching staffs in baseball. Well, injuries are tearing us up, but, we're going to keep on trying to see if they can get it with the 3-game set with the Mets. So we'll see." BP said, "Kyle Kennard and my Gamecocks are fumbling the bag against LSU."
Oh, my God.
Yes, the refs suck, but, bro, don't cheap shot the quarterback on that pick six. We'd have been up 2 scores. We gave LSU life. They wound up finishing the game. Yeah, that was kind of a dumb penalty. And that boy was clear of the quarterback. He was going in for the touchdown. And, oh, boy, everybody telling me, well, he just pushed him. He didn't have to touch him. He could have let him go. That quarterback wasn't going to make a tackle. But he did it right in front of the ref, and the ref was like, "Oh, no, you can't do that. You can't blast the quarterback with that 2-hand push." And that ended the game. That let LSU come back and win. Mari Thrower said, "Dope seeing Ohtani's masterpiece in person. Sometimes you just have to sit and admire greatness." Yeah, we're going to discuss a little bit about Ohtani. Jerry said, "I'm coping with the parody in the NFL. I guess picking teams just isn't my thing. Well, Jared, wait till you see. I got something for you later on in the show, and you're gonna be like, you ain't the only one. Your coach's corner, what's going on? He said that's because Atlanta sucks, except for my Falcons. All right, he's a Falcons fan. Vincent Woodruff said, Maurice has entered the chat. LOL, Miami Marlins. VP said, Jared, a dream or living a dream. The Liberty are seeking vengeance for losing to the Aces in the Chip Series last year. They coming, yeah. The Liberty is playing some angry basketball. They ready to try to beat the Aces. Jared said, Vincent Woodruff, I was hoping South Carolina was going to get LSU. I thought they were. And the VP said, the Fever are going to cause problems in the playoffs. They play fast and have gotten better post-Olympic. Yeah. The Fever against Connecticut is going to be one of the interesting matchups of the first round because they have played Connecticut tough, and they beat Connecticut, I think, 3 times, and Connecticut beat them 4, something like that. So they're pretty even. So that one could be a more interesting series than everybody thinks. People they better not sleep on the Fever because they got that team chemistry going on. So, yeah, it's going to be interesting. All right, we're going to jump into our college football picks. And ladies and gentlemen, I can say it was a good week for the college football picks. Everybody did pretty well. Let me see if I can find it.
Not me.
Everybody played well. Picked well. Let me see here. All right, here we go.
Thanks to your team, Vince. Messing up my 3P.
Red had the only dent where it was South Carolina didn't beat LSU, but he's still in first place, tied with me at 11-4. And Reb and Armani, who went 5-0, are right behind us at 12-3. So we got a battle right in that mid in the college picks. It's close.
Wait a minute. You said they behind us at 12-3?
Yep, behind us. I'm sorry. I take that back. Wait a minute. Let me go back.
Yeah. They in front of us by what?
Oh, Reb put it wrong. He was typing so fast. I'm just reading on. They are in the lead, Reb and Armani at 12-3, and me and Red are in the back at 11-4. My fault. Yeah, I'm just going on. Red was typing pretty fast. So we went 5 and everybody went 5-0 except Red, who went 4-1. Like you said, that unnecessary loss by South Carolina against LSU.
I'm supposed to be 12-3. The rest of them supposed to be 11-4. God, dog, South Carolina, how could you do this to me?
Speaking of picks, we're gonna go and do them now, and guess who's the first team to be picked? Utah against LSU. Red, who you got? Utah and LSU.
Well, I went against LSU the last few times, and I guess they finally don't made their way home, ready for a date with UCLA.
Yep.
How do I look at this game? Well, let me stop wasting time. Look, LSU gonna take care of these boys at home. SEC versus Big Ten and newly acquired Big Ten. LSU. Come on, Brian. Now I'm finally giving you some credit. I'm finally gonna cheer for you. Don't let me down now, baby. Or I will roast you so hard next week. LSU.
HO.
They playing at LSU.
Yes, sir.
Yep.
And Cam Rising is hurt.
He gonna try. No, he can play for Utah. Remember?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. And he's hurt. I'm going with LSU.
Yeah, I don't like.
They playing UCLA. I'm sorry. Yeah, LSU.
Yeah, I don't like anything about Brian Kelly because I think he's a fraud. He's pretentious, but in the game, LSU is going to be UCLA because UCLA hasn't proven anything. They have a winning record. I don't think they've proven anything against anybody, so I'm going to go with LSU as well. Let's see. Winston Thornton said LSU. All right. Let's move on. Next game, HO, this is on you.
Okay.
Now we got number 12 Utah and number 14 Oklahoma
Okay,
State.
there we go.
The
I'm going.
winner had the inside track on the Big 12. They said. So who you got, Hart?
I'm gonna go with Oklahoma State.
Okay. Red.
I'm going with the mullet. The mullet hat been doing all right for me lately, so I'm gonna stay on this bandwagon till he let me down. Especially he usually look out for me at home, Boone Pickens Stadium. So yep, I'm gonna take the mullet. They ain't lost since last year, and Utah, well, they doing all right too. But who you say Utah Cam Rising hurt?
But he gonna try to play. He said he's gonna try to give
play.
it a go.
Well, I'm gonna go with the healthier team is Oklahoma State. They quarterback. Oh man, he balling pretty good this year so far, except for them 2 picks. Yeah, I was taking the bullet anyway. So Oklahoma State at home.
Yeah, with that uncertainty, if it wasn't any uncertainty about it, I'd go with Utah, because Utah has always been good the last few years. But there's uncertainty of Cam Rising, and he could possibly get hurt in the game and his potential. I'm gonna go with Oklahoma State too, because just don't know if he's gonna be able to sustain. And like I said, take a hit on that hand, and that's gonna be it for him. So I'm gonna go with Oklahoma State as well. We got an interesting game right here. Georgia Tech, surprising Georgia Tech against number 19 Louisville. And I'm going to pick first. I'm going to go with, I want to say Tech, but Louisville has been averaging about 50 points a game. I know it's been against Scrubs, but they scoring. So, I'm going to go with the ranked team, and I'm going to say Louisville. Who you got, Red?
Yeah, Tech. I know you 3-1. I don't know. I just don't trust you on the road versus a Louisville team that's playing pretty well. Put up a lot of points. And you had your chance versus Syracuse last week to prove something to me, or was it the week before? Whatever week it was, you lost Syracuse. That let me down. So you got to build my trust back in you again. So you need to show me you can beat Louisville before I trust you again. But not this week, Louisville.
H.O.
Yeah, Tech still haven't proven to be consistent enough to show up in big games. So yeah, I'm going Louisville. The line done went up another point. So it was 9 at the beginning of the week. It's up to 10 now. So
wow.
Yeah, Tech don't play well away from home.
Yeah. So of course I'm going with Louisville. I mean, we'll pray for Georgia Tech, but I'm gonna go with Louisville.
Yeah.
All right. So there it is. All right. The VP say he's going with the Cards as well, going with Louisville as well. All right, the next game, which is a Big Ten opener for USC. USC is playing the Wolverines at the Big House. Who you got, H.O.? Who you got in the Big House? USC and Michigan.
Listen, even the pick and the point spread, I took USC in the blowout.
Okay,
the defense has improved tremendously, and Michigan don't have a quarterback or no offense. So, yeah, this go. Yeah, I forget. The point spread was like 5 or 6. They'll beat them at least by 10.
All right. Red, who you got?
USC. Offense is better. Defense is better. Coaching is better. Everything is better. I don't care if they are playing in the house. USC all the way, baby. Most points they don't gave up 20 this season. Most points Michigan don't gave up 31.
Well, there's no surprise who I'm going with. I like the improvement from what USC is coming. Like I said, Deshaun Lynn, that defensive coordinator, that they were smart enough to steal from UCLA.
Yeah.
Is making a big difference right now. He had the number 10 ranked defense in the country last year, and USC may not be number 10, but they up there because I mean they got a good defense, only giving up 8 points a game. So I'm gonna go with USC, of course, as well. All right, let me see what the nation say.
Normally the sports better coach, they would tell you to take the home team if they're the underdog. But in this case, you have to make an exception. Michigan is a 4-point underdog at home. And normally in the sports betting Bible, you would normally take that team. You know, you can't give a home team points at home. But
right
in this case, yeah, this don't apply to this.
Yeah, just like you outlined, Michigan, the quarterback situation shaky. They don't have a running game. That defense is suspect. They lost a lot of players, so I feel bad for Coach Moore. I hope he don't start crying during the game, and start weeping because they're losing. But yeah, I don't think it's gonna be good for them. To try to beat USC, or improve USC team. So yeah, that's gonna play a factor. That's interesting to know that is how the sports bettors think.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Maurice Thor said LSU. He also said Southern Cal, and Winston said USC. All right, the last game, and this is the biggie of the night. I take that back. Let me scroll down a bit. I had another game I think we need to look at. Let's see if I can find it. Oh, yeah. Got Kansas State, number 13, going to the Mormons country, going to play BYU.
What?
Oh, shoot. Oh, man, that's tough. They playing at BYU, huh?
Yes, sir. Got to go to BYU.
Golly, that's a tough one. I'm gonna go with Kansas State. Their quarterback was a little mobile, so I do like it.
Who you got, Red?
Yeah, I'm gonna go Kansas State too. I don't know enough about BYU. Think they're gonna pull the upset. So I know that. Well, they are undefeated now.
Yeah. Yep, they are undefeated.
And they defense not bad either.
Right.
Man, it's tough. This is tough. I'm gonna stay with Kansas State against my better judgment.
Okay. I'm like you. I'm gonna go with Kansas State too. I just don't see enough of BYU. I saw part of a game one time, and they look pretty good, but like H.O. said, quarterback play is gonna be different in this game, and I think Kansas State is better in that area. So I'm gonna go with Kansas State. BYU, like I said, prove something to me first, and then I'll come back to you. And then if you're on there again, you'll probably be ranked, and we'll pick it in. All right. Winston said Kansas State. Maurice said Kansas State is much improved. Go Wildcats. So the Wildcats get the nod in this one. And like I said, finally, the big one, Boomer Sooner, going against is their first SEC game going against a way much approved Tennessee Volunteers team with Nico throwing that thing. I forgot his name. I can't pronounce it. He is bombing away, running.
He should go with his. He should go with just his first name anyway.
Yeah,
for real.
Nico. Who you got, Red? Tennessee.
Nico, baby, Nico balling. Nico ain't gonna have a hiccup till he come play us. So
Tennessee played Georgia this year?
yeah.
Oh, wow. All right. Hey, Joe, who you got?
I'm looking at these stats and I see
They
that
play him in Georgia too in November.
Oh, wow. There ain't no seats available.
yeah, I got Tennessee edging out the spread. They playing in Neyland Stadium. Oklahoma has not seen the SEC stadium yet. And this is not the way you want to open up your SEC with 107,000 Tennessee fans rooting against you. Yeah, I think
They're gonna be praying to be back in the Big Ten again.
yeah. Tennessee by a touchdown.
Yeah, Tennessee also. And the Tennessee, people talk about their throwing, but they also got pretty good running game. What's the kid named Dylan Sampson is running well, and their running game can get it done too. Now Oklahoma try to be pretty stiff. They better be pretty stiff today, or it could get very ugly early. And once Tennessee gets that lead, then it's ground and pound and beat you down, and they gotta go on and blow you out. So I think I'm gonna go with Tennessee as well. I don't. Oklahoma, welcome to the SEC. Might not be a pleasant time for you, but hey, be happy that college game day is there. And Lord, the temperature, I'm just looking at it, they said the temperature is gonna be 94 degrees. So wow, that's gonna be a nice hot football game. And they play at 7:30, so I don't know if it's gonna be 94 at 7:30, but hey, look like it's gonna be a nice sunny day and warm. All right. Maurice said BYU can play some defense as they're a scrappy team. This game could be close. And then he picking Tennessee in a close one over Oklahoma. So, ladies and gentlemen, those are our picks for the week for the college. And we'll see if there's any kind of movement, because I think it might not be much movement here because everybody's pretty much on the same bandwagon as far as the teams to win. So we'll stay there. Red, do you think you can do the HBCU report?
Say it again.
Think you can do the HBCU report? We missed it
Sure.
last week.
Yeah, let's go with it. I'm ready.
All right, I'm about to fire it up. Let me find the music and find the games. Get some music to go
Let
with
me
it.
know the Fort Valley playing today.
Let's see. I hate to use this. Oh, here you go. All right, HBCU report coming at you for the first time this year. All right, Red, I'm giving you the game starting in the SWAC. Here we go.
All right, let's go. Starting from on today, September 21st, we got Clark Atlanta, Bethune-Cookman. That's in Bethune-Cookman at 2 o'clock. We got Coaching Boys, MVSU versus McNichols. We got Texas Southern versus Lamar. All these games on ESPN too. ESPN coming up with the HBCU coverage. We got Florida A&M against Troy. We got Jackson State, Ellis Jackson State against my cousin Miriam's Grambling State. We got Alabama A&M against Austin Peay. We got Central Arkansas against UAFB. We got Southern. Michelle Harris is on Southern against Prairie View A&M. Scroll up, coach. Is that it for this page?
Yep. All right, going to MEAC.
All right, the MEAC. We got Norfolk State versus BMI. We got Howard. Oh, that's right. Howard and Hampton, who was so well represented on First Take yesterday. We got Richmond versus Delaware State. We got the old popular North Carolina A&T versus UNC Central. We got Virginia Lynchburg versus Morgan State. They it for the MEAC,
Yep, it's coming to the SIAC.
SIAC. We got, okay. Sorry, y'all. I had to speed up a little bit. We got Albany State versus Central State. We got Savannah State. Shannon Sharp, Savannah State versus Tuskegee. Okay. I think I did Clark already. We got Morehouse. Revs on Morehouse versus Kentucky State. We got Lane versus Miles. We got my mom, Fort Valley State versus Delta State University. 7 o'clock, close court. Gotta remember that. We got Point University versus Allen. Next,
CIAA.
EIAA. We got Lincoln, TA versus Shaw. We got Winston-Salem State. I think that's Stephen A. Smith. Winston-Salem versus Virginia State. We got Fayetteville State versus Elizabeth City State. We got Livingstone versus Bowie State. We got Virginia Union versus Johnson C. Smith. That's it.
That's it for your HBCU report. Got some good games out there today. Hopefully, I wish I could see some of them, but unfortunately, I won't be able to. I would like to try to catch one of these days, but let me find that music. All right, thank you, Red. That's our HBCU report. Let me go to the comments. Mari Thor said it'll be interesting to see the halftime shows with the HBCU bands as they pay tribute to Frankie Beverly. Yeah, it's gonna be a lot of Frankie Beverly played around the country today because they're gonna honor him for for his life and his music, which you can go to a picnic without hearing Frankie Beverly, or you can't go hardly anywhere without hearing Frankie Beverly's music going around. So yeah, that's gonna be a good one. All right, we're gonna go in the halftime right now. When we come back, we got a full house. We got the 5 for 5. We got the NFL picks, and we're gonna talk a little bit about Shohei Ohtani and his game last night. So hang out with us. Let me get my halftime music ready. And we'll be back in about 30 seconds. So hang with us for the halftime. We'll be back. All right, let me cut my mic back on. I have my mic off. My mic back on. I was just looking on a side note, HO and Red. We need to get us a remote like college game they do while we doing the show. We can have people bring big platters of food out to us, and we can be grubbing.
Big
That
Easy Grill.
so lovely.
Big Easy Grill.
Yeah, yeah. HO, I'm gonna tell you this. If not this week, the week after, I'm going to the Big Easy Grill and I'm gonna give you a report on your show, and I'm gonna tell you what I thought of the food.
Okay, please do. Please do.
Ain't we supposed to meet up there for one of the games?
Yeah, Matt, I'll meet you up there.
When do we set the date for us to meet up, all us to meet up there?
Let's do October. I have my car back by then.
Yeah, I know in October. We said October. Now, I think Rev is going to be in town around the last part of October, so we do it then that Saturday. That would be fine. And then we'll see if we can get, if we get Hancock there, Horace, I'm just going to be honest. It's going to be a fight. I'm just going to be, I ain't going to fight. Nah. Hancock, cool dude. Nah, he
Hancock trying to figure out who going to be his next coach of Florida State. And he's still saying that the Cowboys are inconsistent. So he got a whole lot to think about other than that bet.
God, no, yeah. Yeah, he got some issues to deal with them as far as those folks. Red, I know you don't want to do it, but unfortunately, ladies and gentlemen, here comes the Brave report. So get ready. Let me find the happy music.
You know about happy. Happy feelings in the air.
Trying to get some here. Here we go.
It's game time. It's GT.
Look, just chop off. That's what I'm gonna do, Bray. Just chop off your head. That's what you deserve to be. Deserve to be like Ned Stark on Game of Thrones. When you so idiotly told the truth about Joffrey. That's what I feel like doing. These birds just grabbing you, putting you right there on the mic. You snicker like that. No. Oh man. Braves, what are y'all doing to us, man? I mean, how disappointed can you be? I mean, we thought you get to one point in the season and we go on a little run. This has been an epidemic all year long. Up and down, inconsistency, seesaw, just on a doggone roller coaster every week, every game. I mean, Lord. I mean, you start this week off losing 2 straight. Then you win 2 straight. Then you lose again. I thought the way you started off the Dodgers series that, okay, here we go. Playing a good team. We getting up in their grill. First 2 games, no problem. Last 2 games, extreme problem. Then you start off the series with Cincinnati with a loss. 5-65. That was a comeback. Okay, next game you get Cincinnati 7-1. One of those games stale pitch. You win the rubber match 15-3. I think that is the game stale pitch. All right, now it look like we getting back on track again. 2 games behind the Mets, 2 games behind the Arizona. Either way, you can get in. Either one of those teams have a choke job. What happens Friday night? Nets get blasted 12-2 by the Phillies. And what do? You go on the road to, like Horace said, a 97 loss Marlins team that ain't doing nothing, ain't going nowhere, ain't playing nobody, and you lose them 4-3 thanks to Charlie's 4 earned runs given up. Now here we go again today against the Marlins. Could have been just 1 game behind the Mets, 2 games behind Arizona, but no. Here we go. We 3 games behind Arizona and still 2 games behind the Mets. So let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 games left. 2 with Florida, 3 with the Mets, 3 with KC. And I don't know how more them KC games ain't gonna be no pickle. KC playing for a playoff spot just like us. So their games probably going down to the wire for their wild card spot just like us. So don't think the KC game gonna be no pickle picnic. Don't think the Mets game gonna be no picnic because they playing hard now. So look, Braves, you supposed to take it out on the Marlins and have yourself set up nicely. Now, when you play the Mets on Tuesday next week, I don't know where you're going to be at. You could be 2 games back. You could be 4 games back. Who knows? But what we do know is you better get this stuff together because we've been riding with y'all all year. Don't fumble away your playoff chances during the last week of the season because if so, personally, I'm going to want Snitker gone this year and not his playing year of retirement in 2025. Because Snitker, even though you don't, well, not you, I just think the talent around you, I think the talent that Alex has been putting on his team has been keeping you afloat. You ain't doing nothing. You ain't standing up, calling no plays, working on no strategies during the games. You just throwing the lineup out there, and whatever them boys can do, that's what they'll do. It ain't like you leading the way, Snitker. The players are leading the way. The GM is leading the way. The pitching staff is leading the way. So you might well just make your pitching coach the manager. Make your hitting coach the manager. You are doing nothing. Like me and Rev's old coach at May. Nothing, Snitker. You are contributing nothing to this, okay? But you show off contributing when we lose. All them stupid lineups and stupid pitching decisions, taking this man out, putting this man in. Dude, your strategies are horrible. But anyway, 9 games left. We'll see what happens, Braves fans. Not holding my breath, but all I know is, Snitker, you better get us to the playoffs, or Red is gonna have a roast for you next week that you won't believe. You won't believe.
All right.
How
Thank you, Rick.
are you doing?
Now, you saw that something popped up. I accidentally hit.
Okay. Anyway, Braves report over with. Hars, you got anything to add?
Yeah, I would add that if the Braves make a deep run into the playoffs, AA may instantly go to the Hall of Fame.
Oh,
Without a doubt.
If we make a deep run with this team, with this little put together team, it's like a team you put together on PlayStation when you just making a bunch of trades and stuff. Yeah, they just don't throw anybody on this team, and man.
I heard somebody tell me last night that one of the guys hit a 3-run homer, and she was like, "I didn't even know he was on the team. I didn't even know who that was."
Who, Soler? Or G? Oh no, you talking about? I know what you talking about, Laureano.
Laureano, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, Laureano.
Yeah,
So,
man, I gotta say,
It is put
Laureano
together.
playing good. Gio
Yeah.
Urshela giving us something, man.
Yeah. And Maurice said his Marlins are playing spoiler.
Yeah, they are, man. I hate your team right now.
Yeah.
I want the Marlins from last year, the one we used to beat up on.
Yeah. They gotta win these next 2. And there's no way around it. You gotta win these next 2 games.
No, they Braves really got to win out. To be honest with you,
Yeah.
they got to win. They need to go 9-0.
Yeah.
All right. While we talking about baseball, let's go to Shohei Ohtani's big day. Shohei, in so many words, showed out the other night against these same Marlins. He went absolutely berserk. He said, okay, y'all like the 50-50 club? I'm finna get it in style. 6 for 6, 3 home runs, 2 stolen bases, 10 RBI. He basically beat the Marlins by himself. He had 10 RBI. They had 4. He basically won the game by himself. Red, is this the greatest one-day total game in Major League Baseball history?
Man, it was definitely one of them, man. It's definitely one to remember. I mean, God, you just look at performances like this and just, man, why can't the Braves have a player like this, or at least have one come up in the minor league system? I mean, we got some players, but man, this guy right here, this is the top of the hill right here, top of the world. And God, Dodgers just got an empty checkbook. Just throw anything at players, man. Braves need to have an empty checkbook. I thought with that battery, we just have money coming out the wazoo. Because man, I sure would have loved to have got Ohtani, but what can you say, man? Guys, one of the best players in the world, one of the best players of all time, man. He just proving it on a daily basis. Even when he went in that slump, you knew he'd come out of it. He's coming out of it on fire. Don't go in no more slumps again, Ohtani, because this what you do after slumps. Lord have mercy. You're gonna win the MVP every year.
Ho, what you think?
It's great. It's great for Major League Baseball. Maybe they have figured out a way to market. I'm not sure if this is as great as I think Cliff Floyd back in the day with the Marlins. He had one of them days as well. I think he had 89. I think he ended up with 89 RBIs at the All-Star break one year. And I think he had one of them 8, 9, 10 RBI games as well. So I'm not sure, and I'm not sure, I can compare that greatness, but let's not forget Ricky Henderson, 5 stolen bases in one game, at least back then. So it's arguable one of the best, but saying if it is the best one day, it's hard to say that.
Well, I look at an impact game back in the days with Reggie Jackson in the World Series. He had 3 home runs in a game to help the Yankees win the World Series. That was pretty big. And then you look at old Mark Whiten, who had a game 4 home runs, 12 RBIs.
That's the game I was thinking about, Coach. I thought about that game.
Oh yeah, I forgot about. How about Chris Sabo hitting 2 grand slams in one inning?
Yeah. So
man,
it's a lot of games that you just like, wow. How in the world?
I say it's one of them. I just know it's some good games. It's been some good single games out there. I just don't want to put it over the top without thinking about it.
I'm gonna tell you this though. I'm gonna tell you this, and this just being real. Bringing this question up, it really highlights our baseball knowledge and how far back and how deep it goes.
Yeah, you remember a lot of those games, and I guess the reason they say his was a lot of people saying his was the biggest because he had 2 stolen. He had an overall game, 2 stolen bases, 6 hits, 6 for 6, 3 home runs, all that. 10 RBIs. I guess the overall game they put it up there, which I can understand. I mean, it was a great accomplishment, but there have been a lot that, like I said, I forgot about that two grand slams in one inning. I forgot all about that one. That one, that's hard to beat right there. And Maurice Ohtani just loves playing in Miami, and he brought up the same thing. This was definitely one for the archives, but I think Reggie Jackson 3 home runs in the World Series was just a tad better. Yeah.
Let's not forget about Andrew Jones, 2 home runs at 18 years old in the World Series as well.
Yep, that's another one. There you go. That this one is good for debate, but it's up there. And Shohei Ohtani, he can say it's up there, so I ain't mad at him. Jerome Case just chimed in. Good morning, gents. Good morning, Jerome. All right.
What's up, Jerome?
Let's see what we got next. Let me we're gonna do before we get in the NFL, we're gonna do the 5 for 5. We got 5 topics. You all have a minute to debate. To talk about it. A minute and a half. After that minute and a half, we come back to the full screen, and if you go a minute 45, then the mute button comes out. Unfortunately, so we're gonna get 5 for 5. I don't know if the VP was here, but I know what he'll say. Cue the loonies. So I'm going to find the loonies and cue them so he won't get upset and come through the phone. See if I got it. There it is. I read. I'm gonna get ready to get started. Got 5 topics.
Okay, let me get on my P's and
Get
Q's.
ready. The first one. Here we go. Brock Bowers. Is he the best tight end this year?
When the season's all said and done, he might be top 10, and that's good for a rookie. That a lot of, I mean, it's just good for a rookie when you already got a few established tight ends already in the NFL, and he's breaking into the league doing these things. He's already, to me, one of the Raiders' go-to guys. They're looking for him on every third down, making a lot of clutch catches. Brock Bowers, UGA, you are really representing, buddy. I just really wish my Falcons had been looking for, well, we're going to be looking for a tight end soon. I just wish you were available when we were looking. I wish you could have came and continued your Georgia legacy with my Falcons. But that's just how the cookie crumbles sometimes. The great Georgia players ain't never available for my Falcons.
H.O.
Brock Bowers starting off pretty good. 15 catches, 164 yards. He hadn't had a touchdown yet, so when he started getting into the end zone, then I think we can start talking about, is he one of the best today? So you got to get in the end zone. Football is about scoring touchdowns, so having a lot of receptions really just padding your stats. But I think that he is a go-to guy. He's a big guy. I'm glad for his start. He's showing some real promise and looking like he's going to be one of the top guys moving forward. So I'm proud of him.
All right. Next topic. Coming back to you, H.O. Bryce Young is benched. Who's responsible?
The organization and his girlfriend, or ex-girlfriend. Yeah.
His girlfriend too.
And his ex-girlfriend is the blame for this situation. He's a very, very small guy, and the organization did not do any favors by trading his best weapon to Chicago and didn't have anything else. I mean, I can guarantee you, nobody can probably tell you who the running back is for the Carolina Panthers. Cam Newton came into the same situation. He had Jonathan Stewart, D'Angelo Williams, Greg Olsen, Steve Smith, and Ryan Khalil on the offensive line. So, I mean, think about that. Just if you think about that, it's like, what dog? Yeah, Carolina is slowly beginning to be one of the worst organizations in the NFL.
Red.
Well, it just goes to show you, Frank Reich was right. David Tepper is wrong. Like Hard said, Carolina is turning into the worst organization in football. Why? Because they have one of the worst owners in sports. Not NFL, in sports, period. David Tepper. I don't know what group of fools approved you to own the NFL team, but obviously hard to coach. Somebody do their homework on this guy. Somebody did not do their due diligence because this guy is an absolute moron. You had the guy, you had the coach in there, Frank Reich. Told you, CJ Stroud is the guy. Coach, give me a few more minutes on this. CJ Stroud is the guy. And what did you do? You said, forget Frank. I'm not listening to Frank, the guy I hired to run my football team, coach football team. Not listening to my general manager. Me and my wife gonna go down there, look at this kid and say, yeah, you like him, baby? Yeah, I like him. You want to take him? Yeah, take him. That's who I think would be good for us. So you basically saying your wife is the general manager then. Because it was your wife that liked Bryce Young. You and your wife. Now look at him. Look at him a year later. You don't fire Frank Reich. You don't your organization is in complete turmoil. You hired Dave Canales, who took one look at Bryce and said, "Man, I can't do nothing with this old Mike Young looking fool. What you want? What you want me to do with this guy? Ruin my coaching record? You want me losing every game? No. I'm sitting this guy down. I'm putting in who we got on the bench. Dawson. Well, I don't care who we got on the bench. It could be Dawson. It could be Joe Montana. It could be anybody. Get in. You out, Young. Back up in. And like Hart said, this is all on David Tepper. And I don't know if Bryce Young's girlfriend is his ex yet, but she gonna be his ex soon because they don't ruin this kid in the NFL. So sorry it's working out for you, Bryce, man. But I hope you figure things out, buddy. But they did you a extreme disservice in Carolina. Maybe he can go to Miami and get on with them. But Bryce Young, you deserve to be benched, but you didn't deserve this start to your NFL career. Sorry, I had to get a few things out there.
Yeah. Let's see. Let me see if I can scroll up. Maurice said, Jerome went back and said it was reported Shohei Day will be ranked as 11th as one of Barry Bonds' days. Is that correct? I hadn't heard anything about that one. I don't know. Bonds had several. Winston Thornton said Bowers will be a top 5 tight end by the end of the season. Maurice said he's off to a great start as a tight end. He's not the all-pro. And then he said he's produced instant dividends for the Raiders. He could be another Todd Christensen. Jerome said Bryce is being set up for failure. I don't understand the decisions of the front office. I don't think they do.
I agree, Jerome.
Maurice said, I think his girlfriend could be a distraction. It's like she's having a Yoko Ono-ish type impact on him. Not the Yoko Ono. And Jerome said, Red said, look at him. And he was laughing at that. All right, next topic. H.O. coming at you. Who Texas going to go with, Arch Manning or Quinn Ewers?
Boy. I think we talked about this on the show Wednesday. I think they probably need to rest Quinn right now because they ain't playing nobody this week. And give him some rest. But it's hard to, if they put Arch in there for him to continue to get this rhythm, it's going to be hard to take him out as well. So I would hate to be Sarkisian at this point because Arch is trending up while Ewers has the Cam Rising syndrome and can't stay healthy. So it is a tough situation. Go with the hot hand. If whoever's hot, go with that. If you're going to play Arch this week and let him play the whole game, then obviously you can't take him back out. So it's a tough decision.
Yeah. Red?
I mean, yeah, you keep playing these cupcakes and keep throwing Arch Manning out there, and you just keep getting all this popularity. So what you think is going to happen? You're not going to be able to take him out. You can't take Arch Manning. No, you are not going to be able to take Arch Manning out. So I think Coach Sark, like Hard said, you need to make a decision. We're going to roll with Arch the rest of the way, or we're going to roll with injury-prone Eagles who ain't even playing right now. Well, I guess you're going to stay with the high hand. Even though you got some biggies coming up, definitely my boys. Well, I tell you what, Coach, just wait till you play my boys. We're going to give Arch a reality check. Then you can go back to Hughes after we wipe the floor with Arch. You can go back to Hughes after that. But until then, you're not going to be able to take them out. So, I mean, this is Arch Manning we're talking about, man. I mean, you probably got the boosters already, making bets and saying, finally got our boy in there. So, I mean, Coach, personally, I don't think the boosters going to let him take him out. Once he in there, he in there. This is Arch Manning we talking about. Dude, you just not durable enough to get anybody to take up for you. You have somebody saying, well, let's put Ewers back in there. He's done enough, but you don't stay healthy enough for anybody to really properly defend you. So
All right. Um,
You
here
want
we
me to
go.
finish? Oh.
Ho. Has Caitlin Clark proven her point about being the rookie of the year?
I would say yes with a 35-point game, career high. But I would say this as well. Did we have a choice? Did we actually have a choice with the narrative and the much uptick in the WNBA? I can guarantee you that because of the uptick in the the WNBA and how all the eyes would be on these playoff first round games is gonna be off the hook crazy. So in rewarding her, yeah, also got me to thinking, is Angel Reese really hurt then? But hey, I think she's proven everything she needs to prove. So yeah, this is like a thank you for getting us trending upward.
Oh wow, that's a good point right there, Red.
Money talks and BS walks. I mean, girl is bringing status, attention, and money to the league. Of course, she's gonna be rookie of the year. I mean, breaking all these rookie records. I mean, she even breaking some WNBA records. And honestly, I don't think this is a negative on Angel. I think Angel proved her point. Angel proved that she belongs in the WNBA. Angel Reese proved that she is a, 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 a valuable player to her team. Like I say, so she's proving what she needs to prove. And if she works on her shot, her 3-point shot, her perimeter game will get better as the seasons go on. But Caitlin was the girl. She was the girl from the beginning. Okay, she's still the girl now. Okay, she was the one that was bringing attention to the league, putting butts in the seats, bringing cash cows in teams' pockets. Don't got the WNBA, a new TV deal. Caitlin Clark was the show from the beginning, and she got her just reward. Rookie of the year, very well deserved, very well earned. Just keep making money for the league. Like Hard said, these playoffs are going to be probably the most watched since the WNBA league started. I can tell you, I'm probably going to be watching the first round, see what Caitlin and her girls do. So, I mean, Red watching the first round. If I'm interested in it, other folks going to be interested in it. So, I mean, it is what it is. But players, both players have proved they belong in the WNBA.
Okay, let's see what the nation got to say about these topics. Jerome said Bryce Young girl dumped him for Tyrese Maxey with the 76ers. Wow. Yeah, they showed him on the Jumbotron at the game. I don't think they needed to, but they did. So, okay.
Wait a minute. So that's true? That really happened?
They were at a game together.
Huh?
They were at a game together.
Yeah. See, man,
matter of fact, they were on the Jumbotron at the Philadelphia Atlanta game.
Bryce, you learn the harsh lesson in life, man. But don't let that bring you through. She's gonna find you the woman for you. I won't worry about her at all. Let her go be with Maxie. I hope Maxie and her. Yeah, go ahead.
All right. Winston said Carolina's a dumpster fire organization that a franchise GM would threaten a player. They send them there if they didn't get in line. Young needs to force a trade before they railroad his career. I don't know.
He already railroaded. His girlfriend dumped him from Tyrese Maxey. He's railroaded.
Yeah, I don't know if he's going to be able to force a trade. It'll be interesting to see, but
he needs to go to Miami. He needs to go play for. I think Mike McDaniel can work on.
I don't think he's gonna get well. Yeah, that Tua is uncertain, so we'll see. Jerry say let Arch Manning play. He's Arch Manning fan. Jerome says Angel really hurt because she's been looking sick. I don't know about sick. I see her everywhere with half clothes on, but she ain't gonna stop being in the public. She went to Chicago with him. They last game. So,
but the media sexualizing her.
Jerry said Caitlin is a WNBA ROI rookie of the year. what's going to be crazy to FIBA win a WNBA championship. Gary, I'm going to tell you this. If the FIBA win the WNBA championship, I buy everybody on the show and that listen to the show a new car. They good, but they ain't that good yet. Because you got teams like the Liberty, the Aces, and Minnesota, who they struggle with big time. Those teams have pretty much jumped on them pretty good. So we'll see. Uncle Steve's line. What's up, Uncle Steve? What's going on? What's up, fellas? It's going to be real hard for Bryce to come back after being benched 2 games into the season. I think Carolina going to have to finish. He's going to probably finish it up. I don't see Andy Dalton being the long-term solution, and I know they don't think he is.
No.
If they do, they're crazy. Oh, there you go.
So, the Panthers
got to start over.
The Panthers got to draft a quarterback next year.
Yeah.
It's over. Yeah, they got to go to the court. Shedeur Sanders, you praying. Oh, man. Pray Shedeur that they don't get no more picks, but they probably are.
Jerry said, car.
Look,
Dion, is Carolina on one of Dion's list? They one of the teams on his list?
listen, if you want an example of how Carolina would be in the NFL, just look at Colorado against Nebraska, that offensive line.
Well, that should do it next team. So you got to be used to it. That way you going.
Yeah,
because
you want to save it for real.
That game Nebraska played last night was one of the better games of the year too. And,
against Illinois.
Yeah, they give Raiola plenty of time to throw that ball, and he's throwing it too. He made a couple mistakes, but yeah, the way Nebraska mushed Colorado, it was like Buford playing Washington High School or something. Nice matchup, but it ain't gonna turn out well. So, yeah, that was a rough one last night. That was a rough one for Colorado. Colorado got bumped Baylor today, and a lot of people are picking Colorado. We'll see. But
it's in Colorado. That's why.
Yeah. Last topic. Joel Embiid got his money. He got extended. Is it worth it, Horace? Was it worth him getting his money?
If he go put it toward his body, if he's gonna put it towards some health, then it was well worth it. But he has a staying healthy issue, so they should have carved out in his contract where at least 10 to 15% of your money that you have gotten in your contract should go to your healthy body. Whatever you need to do to get healthy and stay healthy, and use it all season so you can be ready for the playoffs. Because that seemed to be the kryptonite is when you get to the playoffs, you're not healthy enough to continue in the playoffs. So if he's going to use it for a health reason, then yeah, it was well worth it.
Okay. Red, what you got?
I'm with Horace 100%. There's no point I keep extending you and keep having all these high expectations if you just don't keep getting eliminated early in the playoffs. Dude, you're a big man, you're an MVP. Guys like you should be competing for championships, not just playoff appearances, okay? And you keep adding all this talent. You added James Harden. You added Paul George. You got Maxey eventually paying out. So you got to take advantage of this. Paul George and Maxey are a good enough duo in addition with you and the role players you got around you to make a championship run. You can't keep people in Boston take your lunch, okay? So, yeah, if you're going to use this body to make sure you as healthy as you were in the Olympics. That's another thing. I don't understand why Embiid was playing in the Olympics and you having all these health issues during the season. So if you coming into this season with no health issues, you're going to be completely healthy during the season, then yeah, it was worth it. But if you just gonna keep having these partial injuries, you in the lineup, you out of the lineup, and then when the playoffs come, you're not even 100% to go on a decent run, dude. No, it's not worth it. Okay, you have to be healthy. You are the most dominant player on the Sixers. They need you leading the way, not being carried away.
Oh yeah. All right, ladies and gentlemen. Wait a minute, we got a comment. I forgot. Let's see. Um, Winston said Prime would never allow Shadua to play for Carolina.
Well, nobody gonna have to trade that pick again.
And Jerry said Embiid can't stay healthy. I don't think 76ers can win an NBA championship. Jerome said Embiid has no championship medal or heart. He could be the most dominant player in the NBA. I guess if healthy, he could be, but right now he doesn't want to. All right, ladies and gentlemen, that's 5 for 5. 5 topics. Thank you, everybody, for participating in 5 for 5. Now, let's transition to the NFL. And I got a question. What 2-0 team is the best 2-0 team in the NFL right now? We'll start with you, Red. What 2-0 team is the best 2-0 team in the NFL right now?
You mean besides the Chiefs?
Yeah, the Chiefs are always in. There's a week we're gonna skip the Chiefs.
Okay, can't do the Chiefs. Okay, let's see. Well, oh boy, we got a few options. I'm gonna tell okay, if I can't go with the Chiefs, I'll go with the Houston Texans because I think they're gonna be the Chiefs' competition in the division. And some of the rest of the 2-0 teams, Buffalo, I don't trust them. Stinks, you already know how I feel about them. Minnesota, kind of lucky, and Seattle, very fortunate. So I'm gonna go with Houston because that we expected a lot from Houston going into the sophomore season for CJ Stroud. And so far, even though the games haven't been the cleanest of games, been maybe one ugly win in it, they still are 2-0. And CJ looking decent. Players around him looking pretty solid. So I'm gonna say Houston as the best 2-0 team after KC right now. Hard, what you got?
Who you got, Joe?
I'm gonna go with Houston as well, but I would say this as a caveat, and I hate to say it, but I think New Orleans is playing the best, but Houston maybe have the best overall team. But I think New Orleans is playing the best football, putting up. They changed their whole offense to the West Coast offense, and you see what you can do, making Derek Carr look like he might be in the MVP race by mid-season if they continue to do this.
If they keep it up.
Yeah, and CJ Stroud haven't even hit his stride yet, and Houston is 2-0. So I think Houston is the best 2-0 team, right now. But like I said, I think as much as I hate to say it, the Saints may be playing the best, but I will go with Houston.
I'm glad you admitted it because I couldn't have done it.
Yeah.
Maurice said best 2-0 team, the Saints. Jerome said the Chiefs had the best referee package. We're gonna leave the refs out. And he said the Saints may be an unexpected juggernaut. Yeah, Derek Carr, like H.O. said, Derek Carr is throwing that thing around. Now H.O., while I got you, who the worst 2-0 team?
Coach, if I tell you, you're not going to invite me back to the show.
I know you. Go ahead and say it.
No, you know what? I
say it, Horace. If it's the truth, it's the truth.
Yeah,
it has to be this. It has to be the Steelers.
You don't believe in your Steelers, coach. You say them boys ain't played nobody.
Yeah, I mean, it's like
Oh, they played the Falcons. They played.
I just gonna say, I know you didn't just say that. They ain't played nobody.
Well,
But they didn't look like they ain't look like nobody week one now. we were still in our preseason mode while y'all was in regular season mode.
Hold on, let me see who's 0-2. Let me.
Oh, we're gonna get to the 0-2s, but you said the Steelers are the worst 2-0 team.
Oh, the worst 2-0 team.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would say that they are. I ain't gonna say they're the worst. I would say that they are the most fugazi 2-0 team. I mean, at this particular point, let's give a credit to the defense and TJ Watt, because offensively you have done nothing. You have done absolutely nothing. So yeah, I would say the Pittsburgh Steelers is the worst or the most fugazi 2-0 team we got in the NFL today.
Now, Red, just so you're a witness now to this, HO will not be invited back. Let's go and get that out of the way. No. And the offense really showed. I mean, they have not had any turnovers, but it's just not getting in the end zone. You get to the promised land, but you don't cross over the river. So it's that one time when they did something that I didn't think they'd ever do. Finally, they did it. Threw the ball to Big Donnell Washington, 6'7", 200 and something. I'm like, why y'all had thrown him in the red zone before? And they finally threw to him, and he showed what he can do. He had a little guy on him. He just manhandled him in the end zone. I'm like, that should be your play every time. Tell everybody to stop it. Who you got, Red? Who the worst 2-0 team?
Well, I was going to go Minnesota, but then I had to look at things closely. And I'm probably going to go with Seattle. And I'll tell you why. They're the only 2-0 team that haven't really convincingly beat anybody. They're 2-0 record. Their 2 games are won by single-digit points. I mean, they beat New England in overtime, I think. Yeah, overtime by 3 points. And then you beat the sorry Bo Nix-led Broncos only by 6 points. At home, when you had to come back to beat them because they had y'all hanging by, looking like a bird on the wire early in the game. So even though I don't trust Minnesota's 2-0 start because I know they're in a division with Detroit, Green Bay, and an up-and-coming Chicago team, I'm going to say Seattle right now because they're 2 victories. You struggled with the Patriots, who I don't believe are that good, and you struggled with the Broncos, who I don't believe are that good. And both victories were by single digits, 1-possession games. One mistake here and there, you could easily be 0-2. So I'm going to go Seattle.
Yeah, I kind of lean towards Seattle a little bit because, like you said, they have won, but it's like ho hum. Have you impressed anybody? Steelers same way. Like I said, they winning, but it's not winning convincingly. Now, if they ever put a deep offense with that defense, it's gonna be trouble. A lot of teams gonna be in trouble. They put any kind of offense with that defense, then they legitimate. Maybe they can do that against the Chargers. We'll see. We'll talk about that later. All right, HO, coming back to you. Who is the best 0-2 NFL team? Because we know who the worst is. It ain't no doubt it's the Carolina Panthers. We won't even go into that. But who is the best 0-2 team right now?
Ooh, well, you got some options too.
Oh yeah, I think I was trying to find Let me see if I can pull up the 0-2 teams. I thought I had it up earlier, but we switched gears. Shoot. Baltimore.
Okay.
I think they go. Get the shit right. They got to start riding that big old stallion between the tackles and stop
Oh
letting
God,
Lamar
what?
get. I mean, I think Baltimore should be the easiest choice. I mean, it could be others, but I think Baltimore has easiest formula to turn it around. Let me just say it that way. They have the easiest formula to turn it around based on how aggressive their defense is and what you have in the backfield.
Mm.
And you keep Lamar out of harm's way by, Derrick Henry is not an RPO running back. You just give him the ball in the eye and just let him run downhill.
That's it. That's it. You got that right.
Yeah.
Red, who the best 0-2 team?
Well, I'm gonna keep it in the same division, and I'm gonna go with the Bengals. I mean, Joe Burrow, Chase. You lose to the Patriots by 6 opening week. You lose to the Chiefs by 1 the second week. Like I say, you still to me a Super Bowl contender. You just gotta get that monkey off your back and start winning, because once this team come together, they really can make some noise. You got Chase Powell because he want to get paid, but you got a very proficient defense. You got a decent offensive line. Your defense is opportunistic. But y'all just got to string some wins together. You got Washington coming to your house on Monday night. That's got to be a must win for Cincy to get on the road. You can't let the rookie quarterback come down there and show you up at home, Burrow. So look, Burrow is healthy. Chase just got to get his mind right. Like, hopefully T. Higgins be there, be back from injury. But if not, I still think they got enough to beat Washington. They got to get in. After that, you got a date with the Ravens. So you see why a win on Monday is very important, Washington, because you can easily put the Ravens out the pasture if you handle your business on Monday and then take care of them the next week. I mean, they got the Cowboys Sunday, so they got a chance to bounce back too. But if they lay an egg against the Cowboys and they got to come to your house the following week, woo, boy, that might, you can literally put the Bengals, send the Bengals done for the season at 0-4 season, and I think you can do it. You got to get your stuff together. But man, if Baltimore don't handle the Cowboys this week, that game, boy, coach, that game going in Cincinnati, that may be for it all right there. Early, already this season.
Yeah. Baltimore, they know that they got a lot to lose if they lose to the what's the name? They lose to the Cowboys. They got a lot to lose. Baltimore know they can't afford to lose. I was gonna say, as far as the 0-2 team, the Rams, but the Rams got look at all their wide receivers are getting hurt. Kupp is out, Puka Nuka is out, so and I don't, and the running back situation is, I think one of the running backs out, so they struggling. They could be better, but like I say, injuries hurting them. I'm gonna go with y'all and say Baltimore, because Baltimore don't like they got anybody hurt. They just can't get it together. And for some reason, that's like you said, and H.O. said, you got Derrick Henry right now. He should be running every play the fourth quarter. I'm sorry. He should be beating somebody down and running the ball. But y'all, they refuse to give him the ball late in the game. I don't know why. I'm like, what you get him for? Why is he on the team? Why you add him if you're not going to use him? That's a sledgehammer. You pounding people.
Clyde Monkey look bad. Don't send him back to UGA.
Let me see what the nation said. Marito said the nation, he said worst 2-0 team. The defense has Steelers. The defense has been great while they're boring on offense. Boswell is doing his Mark Mosley impression to be NFL MVP with all his field goals. And Jerome said Baltimore need to establish an identity. Yeah, I thought they had one last year with the running, but you never know. Best 0-2 team, the Ravens are the obvious choice. Maurice said they need to get it together and play smarter when the game gets tight. And Jerome said Joe B. Cool is overrated. Yeah, old Cody Rhodes struggling right now. Maybe he'll get it together. All right, since we talk about the NFL, let's go right into the NFL picks. And let me say this. This weekend, I don't know if any of us knew what we were doing or just some lot of upsets. But the picking for this week was like the old man said, was bowling shoe ugly. Let me pull up these games and pull up these records. And like I said, it did not look very good.
I see Red got his head down already. So
Red and Rev won the week with 8 and 7 records.
Ooh.
Me and Armani had 7 and 8 records. And I went from a sterling 15-1 record to start the season to 22-9. Just like that. Just like that. And I'm still in first place. Rev and Armani are tied for second place at 19-12. And Red is picking up the rear at 17-14. This was truly a very bad week for picking with those records, losing that many games. Like I said, I had lost one game, the first one. I was 15-1, riding high. Now I lost 8 games in 1 week, which brought me back to earth. So again, it's anybody's game. Let me find the pickup music.
Yo, put me back in it now. I thought I was gonna be buried. I'm back in it now, and over 5. There we go. See if I can take a leap this week. Come on, this 2 back of Rev and Armani and 5 back of Cody.
Yeah, Red and Armani have posted their pick. First game, right off the bat, Red. Eagles and Saints. Who you got?
Oh man, you know, I really don't want to pick with my heart. I need to pick with my head because going to the Saints, man. God, I can't do it, but I got to. Forgive me, everybody. Hard, forgive me. I got to pick the Saints. I don't trust the Eagles. I don't trust the Eagles going in the hospital after we just handled them at home. Now they gotta go on the road. But I would love for the Eagles to win this game. That'll help us out. But for pick purposes, man, I don't think they're gonna do it, bro. Hard. I'm taking the Saints. Now let me go wash my mouth out with soap.
Listen, man, I'm with you all the way. Unfortunately, I'm out to go Saints as well. Let me just say this: Clint Kubiak is gonna be the next. He's the next guy. Clint Kubiak is the next guy. He got Derek Carr looking sharp, and they just have the momentum right now. So you got Kamara throwing 4 touchdowns, and they gave Baltimore the blueprint on how to beat the Cowboys. So. I'm going with the Saints at home this week against the Eagles. Even though I would love for the Eagles to win to get the Falcons back into contention, but if I'm gonna keep it real, then I'm gonna go Saints.
Well, I'm gonna go with the Eagles in an upset. I smell them coming. What they call it, righting the ship. And getting everybody together and getting ready and pulling the upset over the Saints. I don't think the Saints are a model of consistency. Yeah, they're playing good right now. I don't think they can play like that all year. And the Eagles have a pretty decent run defense where they try to have one at least. So I think the Eagles gonna stuff the Saints. It's gonna be close, but the Eagles gonna beat the Saints. All right, let's see.
I hope so, but then I lose a pick. But and I want to pick the Eagles too.
Winston Thornton said the Eagles. Maurice said the Saints. Gary Martin said the Eagles. The Dixon Way. What's up, Dixon?
What's up, Larry?
What's going on? All
I
right.
can't do it. Hold on, coach. Before you move on, I can't do it. I'm changing my pick, man. Even if I lose the game, Horace, I ain't leave you out on the island, man. I can't do it. Eagles. I'm changing. I'm going back to Eagles, man. Because if they upset this, man, I don't want to be left. I don't want my record to be bad because I look back and I picked the Saints and then they lost. So even if the Saints win, I just take that loss right there. I'm picking the Eagles. I'm changing my pick before we move on. Eagles, Eagles, Eagles. Red, picking the Eagles.
All right. Next game. Who you got, Rick? HO Texans versus Vikings. 2-2-0 teams going at it.
Not really.
I'm going with the Texans. They're at home. No, hold on. Are they home?
No,
they're on the road.
Going to Minnesota.
Yeah, they on the road. Yeah, I'm still going with the Texans.
I'm here, coach. I'm here.
Who you got?
Yeah, I'm going with the Texans.
Texans or Vikings, Red.
CJ Stroud all the way, baby.
All right, I'm gonna make it unanimous. I'm going with the Texans as well, man. They just look like a team that could really put some fear into the Chiefs right now. They loaded on both sides, and CJ Stroud, like I said, hadn't hit his stride yet, but he will. And this is gonna be a game where he put it out there and do some damage. So I'm gonna go with the Texans as well. All right, Red. Now I'm gonna pick this one first. Broncos and Buccaneers. Bo Nix is confused. I'm gonna go with the Buccaneers. Baker Mayfield said, "I'm gonna show y'all why y'all should never cut me. I can still play this game." So I'm going with the Bucs. Who you got, Red?
Yeah, man. Like Tampa for the Suns, 3-0. They're about to beat them ourselves. But yeah, they not beating. Broncos ain't beating them in their home. That was Bo Nix playing like that. Todd Bowles gonna have something ready for that rookie quarterback. Tampa.
All right, H.O.
Tampa.
Okay. It's
Yeah.
unanimous. Let me see
No.
the nation who they picking. The Dixon way. Let's go back. Let's go up. Let me see. There you go. The Dixon way said the Aints. Then he said the Texans. Winston Thornton also went with the Texans. Gary Martin, same thing. Maurice Thrower said Donald turned back into a pumpkin. Houston for the win. Gary Martin says Buccaneers. Maurice said Buccaneers. Winston Thornton said Buccaneers. So the Bucs pretty much favored in that one. All right, next
Coach,
game. Yes,
Can I stop you real quick before we go to the next game?
yes, sir.
Just give you a score. I don't know what done happened in the state of South Carolina, but Clemson is beating NC State 28-0 in the first quarter already.
Good Lord. Woo. Now, I saw the first play where Klubnik ran a 52-yard touchdown, the quarterback for Clemson. I turned away. I didn't know they were pouring it on like that.
28-0. They just scored again. It was 21-0 a minute ago. Now it's 28-0.
Wow. Good grief. Clemson says, y'all laughed at us that first game when we got pancaked, but I guess y'all ain't going to laugh at us anymore. All right.
That's why you not playing us. We laughed at you played us again.
Yeah, Clemson said we trying to get back up there and save old Dabo Swinney his job. I guess they trying to save his job.
All right, we can go back to the picks now.
Okay.
The Texans and the Green Bay and the Texans, right?
Let me go back. We got the Texans and the Vikings. Next game. HO Packers and Titans. They said Jordan Love, the Love doctor, might be trying to play. I don't think he should waste his time, but
Malik Willis will come back home to Tennessee and show them why. Just why. I'm going Green Bay.
Red, who you got?
Yeah, I feel the same way. I feel the same way. They're gonna sit Love one more week. If he's really ready, which I don't think he is, he'll be ready next week. They're gonna let Malik try to get his little short term revenge on for a team that let him go, and now he's uh thriving with his new team now. So they're gonna see him go down there and make him regret letting him go. Especially when you got Will Levis down there 0-2 in yourself for turnovers this week. So at least Malik not turning the ball over like that. So I'm with the Packers this week. Good job, Malik winning last week. But nobody think you had you might
Yeah,
last in the league 10 years yet.
yeah. If Will
That
Levis is
10, get
quarterback,
that
and it's
10.
obviously gonna be a turnover somewhere at some point in the game, he gonna go do something stupid and throw the ball somewhere, and his coach is gonna look at him like, I got Mason Rudolph as a quarterback. I may have to make a change, despite what everybody thinks. So hey, that's gonna be it. All right, Red, Giants and Browns.
This should be simple. Cleveland all the way.
H.O., who you got?
Coach, can I take the under in this game? Oh, whew.
Oh Lord.
I think Cleveland win the game, but I think the Giants will cover the spread.
Yeah,
I got Cleveland in the 3-point game.
yeah. It's gonna be. If this is a over, it'll be a miracle up signs. If they get either one of them get over 20 points, maybe we'll see. I'm gonna go with the Browns too. Giants. Danny Pennies ain't impressing me yet, so I'm gonna stay with the Browns. You know I don't like the Browns, but for the sake, like Red said, for the sake of the record, I'm gonna go with the
Yeah,
Browns.
the over and under is 38, and I don't think they even reach that.
38. Good. Okay.
Yeah,
All
it'll
right.
be a 17-14 game, Brown.
Yeah. All right, Ho. I'm gonna keep you here, Ho. Bears and
Woo.
Colts.
Boy, this gonna be a good one. Let me see where they playing at. Yes.
It's landing
Oh,
in.
they in Indianapolis. Okay.
Yeah.
I'm going with the home team. They 1-point favorite, so yeah, I'm taking the Colts. Anthony Richardson is starting to hit his stride a little bit from injury. They can keep him from running the ball. Yeah, I'm going Colts.
I'm going with the Bears. Unfortunately, I'm gonna see if Caleb Williams can do a breakout game this week, even though his offensive line doesn't seem to know when the game is. They must think it's the next day or something. And I think because wide receivers they get open, I think it's gonna be close. Keenan Allen is still not playing, and I know that's a factor too. If Keenan Allen's out there, that's another weapon. But I'm gonna see if DeAndre Swift can get over 25 yards rushing. It's all gonna be on his offensive line. I'm gonna take the Bears in a big upset because Richardson, they haven't done anything even with that talent they got. But I'm gonna go with the Bears. Red, who you got? Bears or Colts?
Yeah, they ain't done anything because they keep choking in the end. You choked away. You played Houston tight. You lost by 2. You didn't even start playing Green Bay to the second half, and you lost by 6. Hopefully, you'll start the game off. Uh, excuse me, y'all. Hopefully, you'll start the game off decently and more solid against the Bears and actually represent at home. Indy, you need to win. You need to win bad. 0-2. You don't want to go down 0-3 against a rookie quarterback, although you're the number 1 pick. You're still a rookie QB. Bears 1-1. They can afford a loss this week. You can't. 0-3, you lose at home this week, you might be finding your season. So, Richardson, Sean, come on, coach. Y'all need to win bad. I'm going with
All right. Let's see what the nation got. They got they did a lot of picking. Let me scroll. Uh, Gary said Packers. Maurice said Green Bay. Let me see here. Winston said the Packers. The Dixon Way said the Packers. He also said this Fitzpatrick kid, what the wide receiver out of Marshall, is the truth. Yeah, he's a big kid. He making plays on Ohio State. Winston Thornton said Brown. Maurice said Brown. Dixon Way said Brown defense wins. Gary said Brown. Dixon Way said Bears. Gary said Bears. Winston said Colts. Maurice said Colts. All right.
I don't know. They in the horseshoe, Larry. So Marshall playing good, but I think Ohio State. If Ryan Day loses this game to Marshall, boy,
Oh, it's over. It's over. All right. Oh Lord. I know this one's gonna be easy to pick. Panthers versus Raiders.
Brock Bowers, baby, get his first touchdown.
probably more than one.
Yeah, I agree.
So we don't have to review this because everybody's going with the Raiders. No problem. We keep moving.
But I think Andy Dalton give them a much better chance to win over Mike Young. So, I mean, with Dalton, you don't have too much to worry about, but there is a concern. You don't have nothing to worry about with Bryce Young.
So you saying the red rooster gonna pull it off, huh?
Well, he might have him playing more competitive than Mike Young ever did, but probably still nothing good. I mean, once the defense tee off on and sack Dalton many times, coach being a former quarterback in your division, you know how he play when he gets rattled by it.
Yeah, the red rooster might be shaking up. Who knows? Next game. This is an intriguing one right here. Dolphins and the Sea Chickens. Who you got, Red?
I got to go with the Sea Chickens because I got Gino on my fantasy team. I need him to play well. So come on, Gino, play well against the Dolphins. Dolphins don't have a guy. You at home, no excuses. You got 12th man backing you up. I need you to go out there and unleash Gino. Come on, I need some fantasy numbers. So let's go see that side. You're going for 3-0 too. Let you there, Mike McDaniel. Man, this would be something for him to start out 3-0. I mean, like I said, you won't even know it. You wouldn't even know it until you look up. But Seattle, even though they only got to these one possession victories, they beat the Dolphins. They'll be 3-0, leading the West.
All right, H.O.
Who's the new head coach for Seattle now?
Mike
Ravens
McDonald.
defensive coordinator.
Yeah, so he's pretty well versed in how to handle this Miami Dolphins offense. I'm going Seattle. Going Seattle.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna go Seattle too because I mean, Skylar Thompson. You know, you got some serious weapons out there. You got some people that are hurt too. So
Now, Coach, what school did he go to? Yeah.
I think Kansas State.
Hey,
I think so, back in the day. But I don't think he got enough weapons right now, so I'm going to go to Sea Chickens too. All right, Maurice, Raiders, Dixon Wade, the Raiders. Gary Martin went on the Sea Chickens. Dixon Wade, Sea Chickens. Maurice is going with Seattle. Wow.
what?
No Tua.
Oh, your Dolphins? That's crazy.
No Tua, no time, I guess. And
You
Winston,
still got Tyreek.
the Dolphins. Hey,
Oh, Winston going with the Dolphins?
He not
How you
Tyreek.
gonna let
Tyreek-
Winston pick your team and you not Maurice?
Yeah, Tyreek ain't gonna be as fast if it's raining out there in Seattle.
Oh, it's gonna
Yeah.
be raining.
Well, it's always raining in Seattle at some
Oh,
point.
yeah, that's it.
yeah, that's a city I wouldn't want to live in at all because every time you look up, rain. And all the time, dreary looking, fall, but hey, sun will come out. Now, here's an intriguing game right here. It got more intriguing after the show last week. Lions and Cardinals. Who you got, H.O.? Lions and Cardinals.
They're Arizona, right?
Yep.
I'm gonna ride with the AZ. I'm riding with old Kyler Murray and his newfound weapon, Marvin Harrison Jr.
who had to talk to him to the media to get him to throw to him, and now you're seeing what good it's doing. Which I don't understand how you get a cat like that that's the best wide receiver in college football and don't throw him the ball. Have to be
Let's not forget about James
Conner.
Conner.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's not forget about him. He's making it very, very easy for Kyler to throw the ball because he's running the ball.
And Kyler done seen to find them legs that he lost when he tore his ACL. He thought he running pretty well, also getting out of there running. So, yeah, I'm gonna go with the Lions though. I just think Dan Campbell feels like he better win this game. He don't have to, but he needs to because he going. I mean that speed with the Cardinals gonna be tough to handle. So he's gonna have to come out there and beat them. They playing in Arizona, so he got a challenge, and hopefully he won't have to be working at Applebee's if he lose these games. Talking about serving buffalo boneless wings. So who you got, Red?
I'm with Hars. I'm going with Arizona. Kyler Murray might be setting himself up for comeback player of the year. We got some new toys to play with. Finally opened up his Christmas gift last week, and you see what happens for him. Like I say, Connor complimenting the passing offense by running the ball well, and the defense playing opportunistic football. So good job early on, Arizona. I'm gonna take you at home. I like their head coach. The head coach is very they seem to be taking over the identity of their head coach, former defensive coordinator Jonathan. The Jonathan guy used to be with the Eagles. And you see the Eagles defense been suffering since he's been gone. So and the Cardinals team is on the rise. So let's go Arizona.
Okay. Let's see what the nation said. Winston said Lions. The Dixon Way, Lions. Garrett, Arizona.
So you been watching Arizona?
Maurice, Arizona.
They should have beat Buffalo week 1.
The Dixon Way said Simba will not lose to a Cardinal bird. So he said Lions. I go win the game.
Hey, Simple going down this week. The Cardinals gonna beat Uncle whatever the uncle was, the bad guy, Uncle whatever on the Lions.
All right, this
what was his name? The bad guy in the Lions team. Uncle who?
I forgot his name.
Yeah. Jeremy Irons.
That's one of them kids.
All right. Lot to lose in this one, Red. Who you got? Ravens versus Cowboys. Ravens could be digging themselves a hole if they lose.
And the Cowboys, if they lose, man, don't tell them what they're gonna be saying in Jerry world, because they don't went from 1-0 to 1-2. And personally, I think that's what's gonna happen. I think the Ravens gonna bounce back, get the monkey out their back with the first win. They're gonna bring the defense down. Dak probably gonna throw about 2 or 3 more picks. They're gonna shut the running game down, so they're gonna put it in Dak's hands, who's gonna make sure he's gonna throw some picks. So they're gonna turn the Cowboys into one dimension. The Ravens get their first win this week in Jerry world and have Jerry coming out making more excuses after the game. But you're starting off 1-2, Jerry. And next time, don't spend the whole dog on offseason wasting time. Get the players in the camp, get these contracts signed, and let's go. But again, you waste your time, and that's why your team having a slow start. 1-2 after Sunday. Baltimore gonna be both teams gonna have the same record after Sunday. 1-2.
All right, who you got?
For all the 0-2 teams, Baltimore may have the best formula set up because Dallas can't stop the run, and Baltimore need to run the ball. So I'm going Baltimore.
All right. I'm gonna pull a surprise here. It may cost me, but I'm going with the Cowboys. Lesser of two evils here. I don't like the Cowboys. I don't like Baltimore. But if Baltimore go 0-3, that lessens their threat in the AFC North. And we play the Cowboys in 2 weeks, so we'll beat them there. So I need them to win this game and beat Baltimore and sink them further into an abyss that they can't get out of because they got that gauntlet at the end of the year, just like the Steelers with all those games. So I think if they drop the lose 3 right now, could be trouble, and they could be start some fussing with each other. So we'll see.
They can coach here for all this dysfunction, or now
Oh,
you
yeah.
understand why I said. I understand why I switched my Eagles, my Saints pick to the Eagles. 'Cause, yeah, I need the Eagles to win. I can't be coming back there next week being happy because my record's good, but the Saints are 3-0. I need Saints to start losing. I need some dysfunction going on. I need them to be right to be beat when they come to the dome.
All right. The Dixon Waste Up said that the
Scar.
villain line
Thank you.
kick for Scar.
Thank you,
Maurice
Larry.
said it was
Scar.
Scar. Jared said Ravens gonna win. Maurice said Baltimore gets their first win. The Dixon Way also said the Ravens. So there you go. All right. A battle of right now uninteresting 2-0 teams. The Chargers and the Steelers.
Your team, coach.
And now right now, hey, we working. It's a lot going on with this one. Who you got, Red?
Finally, I get to cheer for Justin Fields and the Steelers. I'm taking them all the way. Let's go, Justin. You at home, get a chance to impress the Pittsburgh fans and pretty much solidify this job, man. Because the more you win, if y'all start 3-0 and you keep balling, I don't care how much veteran leadership Russell Wilson offers. And I don't care what coach say in the press conference. He ain't taking Fields out. Fields keep winning. This Fields' job. And 3, you got Chargers coming in. Justin Herbert not 100%. Matter of fact, I'm not even sure he's playing. And if he is, I think he got a bum. I think he got a high ankle sprain. So, ooh, man, with that Pittsburgh defense too. Ooh. Whatever injuries you got, Herbert, they're gonna get a lot worse on Sunday. So yeah, Pittsburgh all the way. I don't even think Fields got to do too much. I think the defense will carry this one, man. Fields and the Steelers all the way 3-0 start. That's my coach wants the Ravens to go 0-3 because you know his Steelers gonna be 3-0 after this.
Yeah.
All right, who you got, H.O.?
Well, since I got kicked off the show earlier, I'm going with the Steelers so I can get back on the show.
Yeah, he knew he was gonna have a chance to redeem himself. So
Yeah, so I'm going with the Steelers only because they're at home and only because the Chargers really fit. J.K. Dobbins is doing pretty good, but I just see the Steelers defense continuing to do what they've been doing, so I'm going with the Steelers. And Justin Fields will play better at home.
It's a lot of factors in this game. You're looking at Herbert, Hurt, and then the Steelers just yesterday lost a starting tackle, the rookie, Fartanu. So Broderick Jones, who had one of the worst games in history as a tackle against the Broncos, which cost us 2 touchdowns for his holding, has another chance to get back out there and make it right. I don't know why, but he has a chance to get back out there. So we're going to see if that pass rush gets to him. And Red, you're going to like this one. Well, both of y'all going to like this one. If Justin Herbert does not play, guess who's the quarterback?
man, who's the backup? I know it ain't Charlie Whitehurst no more.
Nope.
Mason Rudolph.
Nope.
Mason, no, I wouldn't care about nobody. He said we don't like it. I don't care about
Taylor
Mason.
Heineke.
Oh, Taylor Heineke.
Oh yeah, that's right, Heineke. How we traded him there? Oh
Yeah,
man.
they gonna pop.
Well, I definitely know Pittsburgh gonna win for sure now. If Taylor Heineke out there, dude. Matter of fact, that's gonna be my lock of the week right there.
Yeah, if he don't play, Taylor Heineke is the backup. So we'll see. That's gonna be interesting.
I mean, he a decent backup, but he ain't gonna be no Pittsburgh. Matter of fact, Heineke might throw y'all about 2 or 3 picks, man. Y'all might lead the league in interceptions after this week.
Winston Thornton say the Chargers.
You are out of your mind, boy.
Jerry Martin said the Steelers. Dixon Way said Justin Fields is better than Caleb Williams. Steelers win. Russ will never see the field again.
I
Maurice
agree, Larry.
said Chargers.
Oh no, I don't think you really believe that, Maurice.
Dixon Way said T.J. Watt is on his way to another defensive player of the year.
I agree. That man, he just gonna him and his brother are gonna glide into the Hall of Fame. I mean, just glide into the Hall of Fame.
All right, for this last game, I cut the music off. They're opening the roof down there, baby. Chiefs and the Falcons. They are opening the roof. They're gonna be ready. It's gonna be a nice 90-degree day, but by game time, it's gonna drop down to about nice 75, 80-degree day. So, HO, Chiefs and Falcons. Who's gonna win?
I need to hear Harris' thought on this first.
But Pacheco is out. They have no run game other than a practice squad guy. You know, boy, this is. I wanna pick the Falcons so bad. I really, really want to. The punch spread went down from the punch spread started out at 6 and now it's down to 3. Is Taylor gonna be in the building? She coming to Atlanta? She finna stop all the traffic?
Yes, sir.
You know she is.
Okay, so she gonna be in the building, and Travis Kelce hadn't even got started yet for his season. He out to a slow start. What a way to get started. And I'm going Chiefs by 1. Falcons will cover the spread.
All right.
24-23 Chiefs.
All right, Red.
I'm going Falcons. I think the Chiefs are right to be beat around this time of the season. Very well could have lost first week. They won by a toe week 1. And you won by immaturity and idiocy week 2. And Jamar Chase acting dumb. Bad defense. Well, it wasn't bad. It was the right call. Inopportune time to make a bad defensive play by the guy from Cincinnati, because it was a defensive pass. But he did hit the man a little too early. And that's what I'm saying. These are the two things the Chiefs winning by. So they winning by, minuscule things instead of actually going in and taking the game. Okay, well, you come into the dome now, the Falcons, we feeling ourselves a little bit. We got the monkey off our back in Philadelphia. The coach, the team, he didn't want us to get too excited because he knew what was coming on Sunday night. Kirk and the offense finally trying to get a little rhythm. Dual running back set. You mixing in Bijan with Tyler. You getting Drake feeling himself a little bit. Kyle, I'm not really too concerned about him. Mooney feeling himself a little bit. Kurt letting some of that more of that rust come off. I like my Falcons. I really like my Falcons. My defense playing pretty solid. 17th in yards allowed. Top 12 in points per game. You got the Mahomes killer, Justin Simmons, for patrolling the defense, looking for another pick from Mahomes. And the roof is open. The roof is on fire. Come on, Dirty Bird. Let's put it on these Chiefs Sunday Night Football. I know Kirk don't play well on national TV games, but maybe he getting the monkey off his back because he had a clutch drive on Monday Night Football. Now let's see a clutch overall performance on Sunday Night Football. I understand why you went the Chiefs' way, Hard. I ain't gonna hold it to you. I know they are 2-time defending champs. You like to say to beat a man, you got to beat the man. And this Sunday, my Falcons are geared up to beat the man. Come on, Taylor. I don't care if Taylor in the house. Travis, you ain't done nothing this season, and we're gonna make sure you don't do nothing. Even though I know we're gonna have Sorrow 44 probably checking him. That's probably gonna open it up for him a little bit. But still, Travis just one player. You need everybody going off on the team. Even if Travis go off, you need Worthy, you need the running game, you need Rice and everybody else going off. And I think the Falcons gonna hold some of these guys in check. So my Falcons win. Oh boy, I hope this don't come back to bite me in the butt. My Falcons win 42-21.
Damn. Woo.
It's gonna open up the game. Well, I see the Chiefs winning, but I'm gonna tell you why. Because for some reason, I don't know who is allergic to Kyle Pitts, the quarterback, the offensive coordinator, or who.
On the ball.
You got on the ball. You got a weapon like that, and he is not getting the ball. I don't understand that. He's supposed to be among the leaders and tight ends in the game with that talent, and he's rarely mentioned at all in the game. During that comeback, I think he caught a pass, but I just
That
don't
was
see
like the
enough
only
of
pass
Kyle.
he caught.
I don't see enough why they won't throw to him. I know he gets open, but until further advertised, like I said, the Falcons win. I'm not gonna be surprised because of the injury that Chiefs got, but I just can't go against Patrick Mahomes until somebody proves they can beat him. He just makes plays out of nowhere, like a magician. If the last game he played, he hit everybody on the field. Everybody caught a pass pretty much. So it's gonna be close. I don't think it's gonna be a very high scoring game. I think it's gonna be in the 20s. But
That working in our favor. That working in our favor right there.
I'm gonna pick the Chiefs. Let me see how the nation goes. It's gonna be interesting to see.
I know y'all better be. I bet I be by myself with this Falcon pick. I know
Not really. Dixon Way said, "Dirty Bird got this. We ready. We ready for the Chiefs."
That's right, Larry. That's
And,
it.
Maurice said, "Red Rose. I'm gonna put faith in the Falcons."
Let's go, Maurice.
Dixon Way said they need to play Kanye's greatest hits throughout the entire game at the Benz since he was the one that interrupted her Grammy Award.
Yeah.
About Taylor Swift. He said that's what he's referencing.
Okay.
Dixon Way said Kyle Pitts is overrated. Oh wow.
Yeah. So I told you I'm done with him.
He in a good route running. He doesn't block well. I'll trade him for Washington Jr. on the steal. No, sir. No, sir. You'll never get we don't want Washington Jr. stays where he is. No, sir. We can't give him up.
You should have said a player from another team, Larry. You know, Coach ain't giving up another deal.
No, Washington Jr. is about to be turned into a living weapon out there this year.
Larry, Coach love his Steelers defenders like we love our UGA defenders. We ain't giving up none of them.
That's right. We draft them, we keep them, we put them in the game, and they play. And Jerry said Atlanta. All right, so that's it for the picks. Everybody has said their picks. Who's gonna win? Who's gonna do what? So wait a minute. Dixon Way said, "See, you said he was so good, but you don't want Pitts. I want my UJ player on the Falcons." Hey, I don't know why the Falcons do not draft Georgia players. I have never figured that out. That has been a mystery to me. Why they don't draft Georgia players right in your backyard, you get to see them, but you don't draft them. I never understood that. And they
you can give us Darnell Washington if you don't want him.
No, we can't give a big. That's 6'7" right there, and a massive a man. And like I said, on what do you call it, a red zone plays.
Yeah.
That's a man right there. That's a mountain.
That's what I'm saying. We can't even use Pitts in the Reds. That's what I'm saying, man. Well, let's see what happened on Sunday. My fact, Larry, we talking all this mess, and Pitts may have a come out game on Sunday.
Yeah,
we'll see.
Speaking of come out, all right. While you saying it, Red, who has the right to do what? Who has the right?
All right. Well, Braves, y'all don't let me down, so I ain't wasting my time with y'all. Falcons, I don't talk about you enough. I'll tell you who I'm gonna give some love to. UGA, you have the right to come out of your bye week with some ferociousness, because boy, you know who we gotta play next week, man. And I'm so glad we had the bye week right before we played them. I think it was set up right. We struggled a little with Kentucky. We got a bye week. Give us 2 weeks to prepare for Alabama. And UGA, you got the right to go down there and roll that Tide in the roll turds, baby. I don't want to hear all money's mouth. I want him to take 2 weeks off because he's going to be so scared to come on this show and talk about the game. That's right. UGA, you got the right to turn Alabama into turds once again and have our money hiding deep out on that Navy ship so far west that Steven Seagal and Under Siege gonna have to look for him. So that's what I want. UGA, you got the right to beat Alabama and beat them down next Saturday in their home. We coming to Tuscaloosa, baby. We coming, and like Kurt Russell said in Tombstone, you know what is coming with us, baby.
H.O., who you got? Who has the right to do what?
I'm gonna show some love to my main man, who the Braves should have had. Randy for the Seattle Mariners. Randy or Rosarena.
Yeah.
You have the right to keep doing your pimp home run track. You are now the new Ricky Henderson of the MLB baseball.
That's what we should have had. Really.
Yeah, he did
He
his
does it
thing
now.
the other night. He stepped out of the batter's box 3 straight pitches and forced the guy to throw him a fastball, and he hit that thing a mile, and he did his pimp, and that's how you do. That's how you keep swag in the baseball.
Oh yeah.
Man, I hate that he in Seattle hard. Folks don't even. It's hard to see Seattle baseball. That's like one. Man, I wish he had a guy. He should have been with you. Right, he should have been with us. But I wish you got on a more team that we could see him every day, but not the Dodgers. Maybe the Astros or somebody. But yeah,
Can you imagine, can you imagine if he did that with the Braves? How much the locker room would have?
Could you imagine that outfield with Ozarena, Michael Harris, and Acuna next year?
Yes.
All right. Dixon Way said, or Pickens for Mooney and Pitts.
Larry, I'm telling you, Coach ain't giving up none. Coach ain't giving up none of his thoughts.
Oh my goodness, that's a good one. He said both UGA and Bama had a bye week this week.
Oh man, God,
be ready to go. It's gonna be a
I ain't gonna give Bama a bye week.
Yeah, we're gonna be talking about it. Maurice Thor says, Skylar Thompson, I need you to give us effective plays so we can beat the Sea Chickens.
I don't.
Said, have a good day, fellas. Let's go, Canes.
All right, Maurice, but I want the Dolphins to win tomorrow.
You want? Oh, that's right. You need Dolphins.
Yeah,
all right, ladies and gentlemen, that's our show for today.
Hey, Coach, who you had the right with?
Oh, wait a minute. Let's see. Braves, you had a right to win the rest of your game. Simple as that. By hook, or whatever you want to call it. You got to do whatever you got to do to win the rest of them games.
Yeah, you got that. What you need to do.
Your mission is simple. And Dixon Way said, "Great stream, guys. We appreciate you coming on."
Thank you, Larry. Thanks for representing, baby. One of the best YouTubers, content creators out there, Larry from the Dixon Way. Thank you. Appreciate you, buddy.
Oh yeah. Ladies and gentlemen, we want to thank everybody for joining us. We want to thank H.O. from Bankhead from the Sports Roundtable, 7 to 9 p.m. Wednesdays. I want to thank you for coming on because this is your last show. We would appreciate you coming on. No, I'm just kidding.
That is not ours. Will be back, y'all.
There's no way we can be without him because he helps us out a lot. And there's no way we can eliminate him from the show. No, indeed. Because we got to hit the updates on the Big Easy Grill every now and then. So, hey.
Absolutely.
All right, I promise. Yeah. As soon as I get my car shop, I'm gonna be down. I'm gonna be there in October. I promise.
Listen, if I have to come get you, I'm telling you, it's that good.
Come on. Hey, you know I'm over here. I'm over here right off Fathom Road. Been here.
Listen, so I'm gonna give a shout out to I had an all black affair last night that I went to. Shout out to the aunties, man. I was over there. I was off out Old Marco's, Childers, and Campbellton Road. I was over there, baby.
Oh man, I was at Club
Wow.
291.
Yeah, authentic seafood, steak and seafood.
You was in my neighborhood last night, Hard.
Yeah. Oh,
Wait a
I
minute.
know exactly what. Yeah.
Dixon Wayside scared of the Hawks preseason game because the Braves are just too injured to make the playoffs. But he hope the Braves can make it. But losing to the Marlins is a horrible loss. You right?
9 games left, Larry. 9 games left.
Let's get it.
All right, Joe.
Man,
We out of
hold
here.
on, before we go, I
Go
do
ahead.
have to say this to Red. Do you believe that Matt Olson has an opportunity to get 100 RBIs now after a horrible start that he had?
Yeah, Matt been on fire, but I'm gonna tell you what did it. Matt took off in Cincinnati. I mean, boy, he have a week in Cincinnati this week. I mean, that's what I'm saying. Yeah, we'll have some series. We'll just go off in home runs. Matt Ozuna, they couldn't be stopped in Cincinnati. Then we get to the Marlins, and man, I'm just praying for some type of. We just needed 1 or 2 more hits last night, and they couldn't get them. But yeah, Matt Olson has been a solid replacement for Freddie Freeman.
He has.
Yeah.
And so Lair got 20 home runs, so he might be a weapon coming down the stretch.
All these guys, that's what I say. That's why I want to make the playoffs, coach, because these guys can be weapons. So Lair get back to the playoffs, he'll be ready. These guys are improving themselves. That's why you can't. Come on, Braves. I can just feel another run in us, but we got to make it. We got to. I don't care if we sneak in through the back door. If we just get there, I think we can do something because our pitching just too good.
All right, y'all. We'll see y'all next week. Make sure, like I said, make sure you tune in to the Sports Roundtable. 7 to
Hopefully the
9
Braves not
p.m.
eliminated by
Wednesday
this.
night.
Yes, sir.
Even though the fun bag is gone.
Coach, I got a new segment called 3-Point Shot.
Okay,
Uh-oh.
I'll be there. All right, y'all.
All right.
I can't wait to hear what this